What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodik, and you see the title of the video. We are jumping straight into One Piece, chapter 920, with one of the funniest cover arts, I guess you can say, and titles. It's titled, I Love Odin. No idea what is going to happen in this chapter. Just what a weird chapter title name. Anyway, if we take a look at the cover art, we see Zoro and Sanji both asleep. It says cover page requests Sanji and Zoro fighting in their dreams, and it is Zoro having like a victory, like he's happy. Chopper's in the background cheering him on, and you just see Sanji's feet up in defeat. And then in the other one, you see Sanji celebrating with Nami hugging him, and Zoro in the background with a broken sword. So just a funny little cover art, just a silly little thing that they have. But for whatever reason, they're actually both beat up. So it's like they were sleep fighting. So it was very strange. Last chapter, we're gonna get into it really quickly, but last chapter was probably one of the most controversial ones in One Piece history. If you haven't read it, make sure you go read it. Pretty much they introduced the possibility of time travel. We're gonna find out if it's been confirmed or not. Pretty much the Odin clan, which is Momonosuke, Raizo, and all those guys. What was it? Kinemon, no, not Kinemon. Kinemon has said that they're from the Wano of 20 years ago, and they have come forward in time. We'll see, because time travel, majority of time, just convolutes and complicates the storyline way too much, and most mangas can't recover that well from it. You know, you can try, but a lot of times it'll just trivialize the different timelines and stuff like that. So we're gonna see how Oda could pull this off. I have faith, but I'm worried. So let's start it up. 920, I Love Odin. Click on it. Wano Country, Kuri, the ruins of Odin Castle. So we're starting right from where we left off. Kinemon recalls the past. This place was called Odin Castle. That is what the people of Kuri called the castle that once stood here. But actually, its real name was Kuri Castle. Okay, this place was called Odin Castle, but the people called it Kuri Castle. Okay. Odin was beloved by the residents of Kuri, and therefore the castle was called as such. So that was Momo's father. That's right. Our master, Lord Odin, was quite the wild card. He's got like a flat top head. Despite being the son of Wano country's shogun, Lord Kozuki Sukiyaki, okay, he got into violent fights one after the other and was eventually exiled from the flower capital. However, at that time, there was a cat that appeared and disappeared. However, at that time, there was a place in the Wano country that was considered a lawless area. So this must have been before he became beloved, I would imagine. Criminals and ronin exiled from their village wandered about there and formed groups to rob and kill. Each day, blood was spilled. I guess spilled, then spoiled. It was such a heinous place that even the shogun decided to ignore its problems. That was Kuri. Okay. So that's why they eventually loved him, because he must have done something. You have a bunch of Ronin samurais fighting each other with swords and stuff like that. And Nami's like, huh? And Luffy's like, whoa. The young Lord Odin went to that Kuri of all places. Yo, is that Big Mom? Who is... And oh no, okay, I was about to say, and started a huge fight with a man known as Ashuri Doji, who was considered the most dangerous man out of all the evildoers in this land. In the end, Lord Odin defeated him. Yo, that dude looks familiar. It almost looks like the Big Mom or the Kaido wanted poster. Anyway, shortly afterwards, he rounded up the ruffians in this land and raised them from their pitiful bad deeds. So Odin was pretty dope. He forced them to learn how to be workers, as it was a necessity for the construction of this town and the castle. He built a paradise farm for the sake of everyone, and created a free and lively village where the sounds of laughter would not stop. After some time, Shogun Sukiyaki heard of his deeds. It was then that he was bestowed the title of Daimyo of Kuri at the young age of 20. Whoa, so he was a young dude. It was a monumental achievement for Lord Odin. Interesting. So he got exiled from his family, which was famous, and he kind of made his own way. He created rivers and wharfs. He connected villages and people together. Lord Odin had a habit of saying this one thing: "It's too cramped here." What? Jeez, those guys. Oh, there's Zoro. What? Oh, he freaking got lost. I forgot. When in the world did they wander off to? He just like killed a tiger, and he's near some of the factories. Where is he? He's like in a rocky place. Yo, he looks dope, though. I'm amazed that they could get lost even while I was riding on that Komainu. Oh, it's a wharf. Maybe I should catch a ride. Wano country. Scooty on a certain beach. Look who it is. Dog Storm is his, if I remember, that's his Americanized name. Because his, what was it? Inunaru? I forgot his Japanese name. For Lord Odin, Wano country, Kuri on a certain beach. For Lord Odin, the Wano country was a little bit too cramped. How nostalgic. How now I remember. This is that beach. We drifted to this land. Unurashi. Mokomo Dukedom, ruler of day. Duke Unurashi. So we drifted to this land and we were referred to as the talking cat and the talking dog. Everybody here feared us. All of them except for Lord Odin. So this must be, hold on, what? That's, okay, so that's the giraffe dude and the lion guy. You should all be ashamed. Being afraid of those who look different only highlights your ignorance. Oh, they're little kids. He was indeed our savior and was indeed a true hero. And more than anything, he was indeed our lord and master. Oh, they were little kids. Okay, so he's there. He's there. At first, I thought it was a flashback of, Unurashi being, at that age. But no, they were little kids when that happened 20 years ago. Whitebeard was charmed, and Roger was captivated by that samurai of the Wano country. Whoa, this guy was big deal. So someone's yelling, what a story! How cruel of us! So what happened to Oda? Hold on. Our beloved Odin, Lord Odin, was taken to the flower capital and executed as a criminal. What you say? Don't joke with me. That's dirty, Orochi. All of this happened to the courageous Lord Odin over 20 years ago, but in our eyes, it was only a few months ago. The brave warrior Kozuko Odin's final moments, when I close my eyes, I can envision it just as it happened yesterday. What an extraordinary man. So, he's telling him all of these he's telling them all these incredible stories of how he met Roger. He met Whitebeard. He just charmed everybody he knew, and this shogun, Orochi, brought him to the capital and, took his head off. It's pretty impressive that you guys were able to escape safely from such a crappy situation. Yes, but at that point, no one was on our side anymore. In desperation, we escaped with all of our strength and left the execution site to head to Odin Castle. On our way there, Nekomamushi and Inurashi started to argue it out. They were caught by Orochi's subordinates and we believed their lives to be forfeit. But at that point, it did not matter who died. We absolutely needed to get to Odin Castle. Orochi, who orchestrated the downfall of the Kozuki clan, would surely target Lord Momonosuke's life next. Okay. However, Kaido anticipated our plan and the castle was set ablaze before we can reach it. So what was Kaido's involvement at this point? You see a bunch of dudes on the right-hand side who are most likely going to play a part in this story arc. So Kaido's just looking huge. Lord Momonosuke and his younger sister, Lady Hiyori, were stuck inside of the castle. Lord Momonosuke, Lady Hiyori. Oh, so that's her. Along with their mother, Lord Kozuki Toki. No, Lady Toki was the one that did the curse. So who the hell is Hiyori? Now, this may sound hard to believe, but there have always been rumors that Lady Toki was born sometime in the distant past. It's impossible for people to travel to the past. However, traveling to the future is very possible. I've been traveling further and further into the future using this mysterious time ability, the Toki fruit. And finally, I have arrived here, at the terminus of my journey. Lord Odin! Therefore, this is where I shall remain. Could we stop it? If traveling into the future is truly possible, then we will definitely fulfill Lord Odin's wishes. We will definitely take down Orochi and Kaido and open up this country's borders. I'm leaving Momonosuke in your care. Huh? Is this a dream? Where are we? Where is the castle? What about the fire? And what about Lady Toki? What about Lady Hiyori? Why did she keep Hiyori and send Momonosuke? Where is my mother? Tell me, Kinemon. Worn out graves. So the tales of Lady Toki's powers were all true. We've landed in the Wano country. 20 years after that incident. Oh, you can see all the factories and crap. The Flower City is right in the middle. We were truly in an unknown world. We traveled around the Wano country in order to better understand its current state. There were factories lined up, row by row, countless smoke streams rising into the air, undrinkable water and rations controlled by those in power. It's almost like Back to the Future, when Marty goes in the future and it's Biff is controlling everything, and it's like just a horrible town. The daimyo and village gone, and the vast wasteland. The Kazuki name was scorned. We realized that this was no longer the Wano country we once knew. We thought we would be unable to find people to fight alongside us, but we were wrong. Are you Lord Kozuki Momonosuke? Is that correct? I'm Jimbunaman of Kibi, a former retainer of the Shogun. Who the hell is that? Jibuiman of the Kibi. 20 years. I've been waiting here for 20 years. I believed Lady Toki's words and waited here for this day. Yo, sick. My mother. Lady Toki's last words indicated that the Kazuki family would rise again in 20 years. That's pretty dope, actually. I had my doubts, and as to give proof to such words, I searched for the remains of the 9 red scabbards. I was unable to find them. Even if there was a 1 in a million chance, we had hoped that you would appear 20 years from that day. If you are willing to lead the fight against Orochi, then we will stand by your side and fight when the time comes. So the 9 red scabbards, but okay. No matter where we are or what we are doing, oh, that's a little symbol. We all have the tattoos of the mark of the moon on our ankles and shall wait for your command. That's going to be important. Unbelievable. Even though 20 years have passed, we still have allies we can count on. We must gather together in secret. Nobody can know of what we are planning. We shall do our utmost. We entrusted Kiku with gathering intel on the enemies, and us 4, as you already know, set out to recruit allies. Leaving the country is also a crime. As we were leaving, they spotted us and began to pursue us. That's why they were so obsessed with capturing Raizo, that they would destroy an entire civilization for it. Because none of us had any navigational skills, on our way to Zou, we immediately shipwrecked and lost our vessel. There we parted with Raizo. That's hilarious. Let us meet on Zou! Or on Zou. Barely escaping with our lives, we ended up drifting to Dressrosa. There we were chased by Doflamingo, who was working with Kaido, in the process of trying to catch up to Lord Momonosuke, who accidentally boarded a mysterious ship. We parted with Kanjuro there. Do not worry about me, save yourselves! Yo, that's crazy. When we arrived at Punk Hazard, Caesar, another one of Kaido's pawns, was there. I was dismantled by Law Dono, who is now our ally. It was truly a desperate situation. And that is where I met all of you. Yo, this story is pulling together, man. This chapter's coming about. Who is it? Hey, the thing can talk. Oh, is it not to your liking? I love it. Thinking back on it, we went through crisis after crisis, but it was absolutely a blessing to meet all of you. Even though Orochi's troops know our names, we are saved by the fact that they do not truly believe of our presence. They think that we are ghosts. Thanks to that, we haven't been put on any wanted posters and have been able to re-enter the country without anyone suspecting a thing. Even I didn't realize it, and I'm one of your allies. Sorry, that was my fault. Hey, stop flirting. Freaking Sanji's pissed. The most important part of this plan is to not be exposed. Okay, got it. Our current forces are the Straw Hat crew, led by Luffy Dono, the Heart Pirates, led by Law Dono, and 2 groups from the Ming tribes, the Musketeers, led by Unirashi, and the Guardians, led by Neko Mamushi. So that's Dog, Storm, and Cat Viper. As well as the Samurai we have recruited with the will to rebel. It's a lot of people. Ideally, our forces would need to be 5,000 strong. However, waging a war is not our intention. Yo, Kinemon knows his stuff. Our goal is to gather information in complete secrecy and take the commander's head. The plan will commence in 2 weeks' time on the night of the Fire Festival. We will commence the raid on Onigashima. Why is that so famous? Oda's word choice for raid could possibly invoking the 47 Ronin assassination incident, where Kaido resides. One Piece will not be alone. It will be a break. Finally, chapter 920. End. Law and Inuarashi are the only ones that have like the lines going through their eyes. Onigashima, isn't that like the famous demon island? Isn't that what it is? But either way, what a chapter, what a chapter. Ton of stuff going down in here, going crazy in this chapter of 920. Next chapter is going to be insane with a 2-week break, or a 1-week break, I should say, and it coming back the week after. I'm wondering if they're going to go right into the 2 weeks and jump straight into it, or if they're going to go through the planning of it all. Have no idea. Either way, what a chapter. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of it. I was going to say below, obviously. The comments below. Let me know what you guys thought of it. I love this chapter. I'm glad that they just dealt with the Toki, the time, and just, that's it. They got something in the future. She died. It's over. We're not going to use it again. Hopefully they don't use it again, because, like I said, sometimes it gets very convoluted, complicated. It gets, just trivializes a lot of things. So hopefully that's not what they do in the future. But I believe in Oda. I believe in Odin. Odin apparently #1 G samurai. This dude was macking with everybody. He was cool with everybody. He was boys with everybody. So I appreciate it. Anyway, you guys already know the deal. Make sure you softly like the video. Gently press that like button. Gingerly kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic saying, see ya.